Spoilers ahead. Watch out, and take care. The movie begins with Jax Pro, a well-known YouTuber. He is talking about a new game he invented in his studio, Octo Games. In this game, there are 8 players fighting for themselves in order to win the main prize. Next, we see Jax Pro's studio, where many people arrive, including a woman named Carrie, to participate. First, Jax Pro's staff obtain Carrie's signature on a piece of paper, regarding her participation, and ask her to hand over her electronic devices. Carrie notices that there are cameras everywhere, and soon meets a girl who is a comedian by profession. Everyone present is determined to win. Since Jax created the game, the prize will surely be great. He appears on a screen with a mask on, and reveals that at the end of the game, he will quit social media, and give away all his accounts with 115 million followers and collaborations to the winner. Everyone cheers happily when they hear about it. At that point, he reveals that the first game will be Simon Says. If you are told to do something affirming Simon Says, you must do it. If anyone does anything else, they will be eliminated from the game. The game will continue until there are only 8 players left. Next, a person dressed in a fox costume appears, and his task is to eliminate the losers from the game. Another staff member is dressed in a red costume, and walks up the steps, holding a rifle. The game starts, and after a while, a man makes a mistake, and the fox brutally kills him with a hammer. Everyone is terrified, and a girl tries to escape. However, the sniper shoots her, killing her. Seeing all this, the other players realize that if they had not participated, they too would have died. They are then ordered to stand on one leg. However, one of the players makes a mistake, and the sniper shoots him. Afterwards, everyone has to hold their breath for a few moments, but one woman starts vomiting, and is killed. When another player tries to escape, he is immediately killed by the fox. When only 8 players remain, the first round finally ends. Jax congratulates the players, and says they have moved on to the next round. He orders everyone to introduce themselves one by one. Carrie is a singer, then we see a video game streamer, a comedian, a cook, a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur, a fitness guru, and a kids TV host. Next, a staff member hands Jax the video recording of the game Simon Says. He informs his girlfriend about the game, and tells her that soon they can run away together from here, and start a new life. Meanwhile, the players prepare for the next game. Carrie, the comedian, and the fitness guru approach and support each other. Seeing them, the entrepreneur allies with the speaker. Later, Jax informs them of the start of the second game, in which everyone will be assigned a number, based on which their turn will be decided. They have to play hopscotch on a scoreboard. However, if the board is blue, they can proceed, and one must stop when the color red appears, which is accompanied by a whistle. If someone jumps or advances when red appears, they lose. The game will end as soon as one of the players loses. The first 3 players pass the round successfully, but then the entrepreneur changes his number to Carrie's. Then it is the turn of the TV host. Initially, it goes by smoothly, and stops when the color red appears. But the speaker plays a shady game, and whistles, making the girl think that she can proceed. As a result, the poor girl loses and is brutally killed with a hammer. Carrie is terrified, and makes an attempt to save her friend's life. However, the fox hits her in the stomach, causing her to fall to the ground. Thus, this stage also ends, and then we see all the players again inside a lighted room. Carrie and the comedian are still grieving for their friend. The entrepreneur approaches the girls, and says that they must defeat the speaker, because the TV host died because of him. The girls pay attention to him and accept. The cook seeks a companion for herself, because she is also lonely, but they all reject her. When she tries to seduce the speaker, he hits her in anger, causing her nose to bleed. The streamer approaches her, and treats her wound, stating they must find a way out by tonight. Meanwhile, we see that Jax's girlfriend has access to all the players' cell phones, with which she sends messages to the families, so that no one can dispute their situation. Jax talks more about their plan to escape from here in 3 days, but from his girlfriend's easygoing expression, she does not seem very convinced. The next day, the third game, the obstacle course begins. Participants have to go through a children's maze. However, the game is optional, and if they win, they can go home. When the fitness guru hears this, she volunteers to play. She has 1 minute to win, and everything seems easy, but as soon as she enters the maze, she runs into the fox, who tries to stop her from proceeding. She still manages to win, but the sniper shoots her, and a staff member says time is up. Initially, Carrie is also interested in playing, but then stops, saying she does not want to go home, and is determined to win the main prize, returning to the others. Next, we see a staff member putting a bag with a substance in her pocket. Her colleague warns her that she will suffer the consequences if she tries to stop Jax. Later, the staff meets with Jax's girlfriend, and gives her the bag filled with poison. It turns out that the woman wants to stop Jax and these horrors. The scene shifts to the room where the participants are sleeping, and the streamer still wants to try to escape from here. Carrie tells him that the fox is on guard, but the streamer states it has not been moving for 2 hours. When the streamer checks on the fox and tries to grab the hammer, the latter wakes up and grabs his hand. As a result, the streamer hurriedly returns to bed. The next morning, the fourth game, Musical Chairs, begins. The game is simple. As long as the music is playing, 6 participants have to go around the 5 chairs. And when the music ends, they must sit down first, eliminating 1 player. The winner of this round will receive $1 million in their bank account. The game begins, and after each round, the eliminated players are taken to a room. The entrepreneur loses first, but he had agreed with the speaker that if the last one won, he would give him $50,000. In the final round, the speaker and the cook are left. Jax informs them that the loser of this round will be killed. The game begins, and the cook manages to sit down first, but the speaker pushes her off the chair, and beats her heavily, while the other participants see everything from another room. Thus, the speaker wins the game through deception. When the entrepreneur sees this, he incites everyone against the speaker, saying he is dangerous. After hearing this, the remaining players all join him to eliminate the speaker. The scene then shifts to the cook, who has been taken to a bed in a room. Jax arrives and informs her he has witnessed her admirable performances in all the games. Now, he wants her to join his team, and gives her a mask with a suit. The cook gladly accepts. Meanwhile, Carrie and the other players are in the waiting room, and are informed that the 5th game, Hide and Seek, will soon begin. The speaker tells the entrepreneur that he will transfer $50,000 to him as promised. However, he warns him if he betrays him, he will regret it heavily. The remaining participants are taken to a house where they will have to hide. They have 1 minute to do so, and then the fox will go after them, and kill the first person he finds. After everyone hides, the fox starts searching, and is about to find Carrie, but the speaker makes a noise that attracts the fox's attention. The fox goes to the room, and the man quickly runs and hides in the dressing room, where the entrepreneur and comedian are. Meanwhile, Carrie is looking for a way out of this place. She is discovered by the sniper, preparing to kill her, but he does not have the courage to press the trigger. At that moment, the speaker orders the businessman to push the comedian out. The fox finds her shortly thereafter, and begins to strangle her. Carrie hears the screams, and goes to rescue her friend. However, when she arrives, the comedian is already dead. The game ends, and now the 4 move on to the next phase. Later in the evening, Jax invites the cook to his home. He takes her to his room, and reveals that he has caught the staff member who wanted to poison him. So the YouTuber orders the cook to kill the staff member, if she wants to stay on the team. The cook does not think twice and kills viciously. Next, the 6th game, Tetherball, begins. The 2 players use their hands to hit a spiked ball suspended from a stationary metal pole by a rope. To win, it is necessary to wrap the ball around the pole, until the rope runs out. In the first round, they play the streamer against the entrepreneur. The streamer succeeds in winning, but both eventually have injured hands. Then it's the turn of Carrie and the speaker. Carrie lets the speaker win easily, so she can beat the entrepreneur, who has an injured hand. As a result, Carrie is able to win easily, and the entrepreneur will be killed. While being beaten, the entrepreneur removes the fox's mask, and reveals a young man. Enraged, he grabs the hammer and slaughters the entrepreneur. Jax appears on the screen, and informs them of the 7th match, which will take place tonight. He asks his girlfriend to bring him a glass of juice. She mixes poison in it, and brings it to him. However, Jax orders her to take a sip, she refuses to drink, and flees. The cook arrives as she is running, and shoots her. Jax grabs his rifle, and shoots her 1 more time, to make sure she is dead. The 2 decide to run away together after the game ends. Next, the 7th game, Hangman. They have to guess a sentence, entering the letters correctly. Whoever says the wrong letters, will receive an electric shock, that increases with each round. Initially, the speaker is about to die from the shock, but then he guesses the word, and moves on to the next stage. Now only the streamer and Carrie remain. The guy decides not to play, and is killed by electric shocks, while Carrie moves on to the next stage, and sobs uncontrollably witnessing this. The next day, the speaker and Carrie have to play the last game. The objective is easy, The first one to catch the flag and hold it for 3 seconds wins. Carrie and the speaker run to the red flag, but being stronger, he pushes her and grabs the flag. As he shouts in happiness, a staff member waves to him. Carrie notices that the staff member has created a false flag with her suit, and notices the real flag, and runs to get it. The speaker has been tricked, and is shot. Soon after, Carrie is sedated, and taken to her new home, where she finds the login and password to the Jax Pro channel. A Jax Pro staff member appears, and hands her a cell phone. After he leaves, she calls the police immediately. 3 months later, Carrie has now adjusted to her new life, and uses the Jax Pro channel to upload her music videos. While talking to a friend, he sends her a Jax Pro video. He has created a new channel and is on an island. Most likely, he will create a new game, where there will be other unknowing victims, just as Carrie was. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Turn on the notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.